What is up, everybody? Today I want to take a few minutes and tell you how
Press the stop button.
I hate Coach. What is up, y'all? I wanted to take just a few minutes today and talk to y'all about how I saved doubleshot. Okay, so not to take away from the RecRoom devs, they could 100% have done this without me, so all credit really goes to them. If you see a RecRoom dev, tell them thanks. This is awesome, and I'm glad they brought it back. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I mean, the doubleshot is honestly, literally, it is the reason that I am a YouTuber today. When I started RecRoom, I was like completely obsessed. I found this game, it was free, and I absolutely loved it. I got hooked on paintball first. And after a few weeks, I decided to try a quest, this one right here, Golden Trophy, and I sucked at it. But after a day or two, I ran across a player who was doing this crazy move where he could just shoot like a ton of arrows, and it was just mesmerizing to me, and I had to figure out what it was. So I went to a private Golden Trophy lobby, I picked up a bow, and I sat there for like 30 minutes just messing with it, trying to figure out how I could get multiple arrows off with a single pull. And after I found out the secret sauce, I was just obsessed with it. So I practiced it, I honed it in, and of course, in my mind, the next logical step is to start speedrunning Golden Trophy. Back then, the times weren't super impressive. I think the world record solo run was like 9 minutes or something, which wasn't too difficult to beat, but it was still a challenge for somebody like me. So after a couple days of practice, I was able to beat it. I held the world record in Golden Trophy, and I ran into a few good speedrunning friends. A few of those you might know, like Rocco and Aquifer, and we got together and we decided that we wanted to just take all the records. And we did. The thing about speedruns, though, is that you had to have valid proof of the run, of course. So I made this YouTube channel solely to upload our speedruns so that the moderators of speedrun.com could verify the run and make sure we weren't lying or cheating. And I really didn't think too much of the videos. I uploaded them and they were there for the speedrun people. I never really checked on them. And after like a month or two, I came back and I had like 150 subscribers or so, something like that. And the videos were getting a lot of views, you know, for a new channel. It was pretty cool. And that was a sweet little dopamine rush, I'm not gonna lie. And I decided to latch onto that and try and actually post a video that, you know, meant something. And not too long after that, I decided to do my very first RecRoom live stream. And I had like 6 people hop in and just chat to me while I'm playing the game. And I thought that was just like the coolest thing. And so now I was hooked on that. I wanted to stream more. I wanted to post videos. And it just kind of snowballed from there, man. So when I really think about it, if the doubleshot hadn't have been there, I wouldn't be here. The doubleshot wasn't a thing. I never would have gotten to speedrunning. I probably never would have started this YouTube channel just to post those speedruns. They never would have been seen by people. I would have never, you know, latched onto the idea that I could post some goofy little video on YouTube and people would watch it. So in some weird way, you know, the doubleshot is the reason I'm here today. So it is pretty important to me. This is a sentimental moment, Coach. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, you know, the doubleshot means a lot to me, and I know some people don't like it, and I know some people absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's a skill that once you figure it out, you don't just immediately become like the Goblin Slayer in Golden Trophy. It's something you have to work on. It's something you have to hone and, you know, get good with it over time. You have to practice it. You don't just immediately start out just slaying everything. So it's one of the reasons that I love it so much. So when RecRoom reached out to me and said they wanted to bring it back, I was beyond ecstatic. But I was told by a RecRoom dev that my comments specifically were the reason that the doubleshot got brought back. Or at least it was like the catalyst that pushed it over the edge and made them decide that they're actually going to bring it back and make it a feature. Now you're probably thinking, Bo, why you? You're nothing special. Why would anybody care? And honestly, you're probably right. But apparently a community post that I made, RecRoom cared enough about to look at and reconsider the doubleshot. About 2 months ago or so, I made a community post, and it was just kind of me telling people why I haven't been streaming or making as many videos as I normally do. And this is what I said. I know the streams have been few and far between for a while now, and I'll just be honest with you. With RecRoom actively trying and now successfully killing the double shot, poor performance, lack of new quest content, and other issues, I haven't had near as much desire to play or stream it. I love RecRoom and I want it to succeed, but most of the recent decisions have only made me want to play less. I would love to expand more into the world of general VR and play all the new games coming out, so I think I'll be redirecting my efforts there and stream RecRoom really just when I feel like it. RecRoom will still be a big part of the channel, but likely only in videos for now. Appreciate y'all supporting this weird channel. Apparently, that specific community post was seen by RecRoom devs, and they actually sat down, talked it over, and that was what I was told was the deciding factor on them bringing the double shot back as a feature this time. So a few days after I made the... Guys! Hush! I'm talking. Shut your cake-hole, Irene. Anyway, a few days after that post, I was contacted by a RecRoom dev and told that they would like to sit down and talk about the possibility of a double shot making a comeback. And this time, it was going to be a feature. Ah! It's hard to do this and kill goblins at the same time. Chill, Bill. Okay. So the day came and I got to hop into a Google Meet call with a community support member and an actual RecRoom dev who would be working on it, overseeing it, and trying to make it happen. Their biggest concern at that time was they didn't know if they would be able to bring it back as it used to be. Basically a lot of code talk that I don't really understand a ton. I've done a little coding, but not any game type stuff. So, I mean, I know there's a lot that goes into this. And it was originally a bug. So, them going back and trying to figure out how to recreate it on purpose, limit it to just 2 arrows and not allow you to just infinite shot like this, was a big thing. If they were going to do it, they wanted to do it right. And I really respect them for that. No! Woo! There's a lot going on. So we sat down and we chatted for a while. We talked about what the double shot was, why people loved it, why it should be brought back, and basically kind of like how it should feel. How should it work exactly? Like exactly how do you grab the bow to make this happen? So after a lengthy discussion talking about what the double shot is, how it should feel, and if it's going to be even possible to bring it back as a feature, they set out to make it happen, and they said they would let me know in a couple weeks if it was possible, and if it was, they were going to give me a test build of the game with a working double shot to hop in, try out, test, and give feedback on to make sure it's what we want. And again, I'm just like blown away that they cared 1 iota about my opinion on this, so hashtag blessed. Ah, you overgrown broccoli. So a few weeks later, I get a message that the build is ready and they want me to test it out and see what I think. So I get another Google Meet call with some community support members and the developer who's working on this, and we all hop in game to go check out some bows. So we all hopped in game, and the first place that we went was to Golden Trophy. I grabbed a bow and I tried it out, and it felt really good. I was very happy with it. And I was not in any way able to make the infinite shot happen. I extendoed it, I did everything in my power, but the infinite shot was fixed, which a lot of people, myself included, know is OP, and we're completely fine with getting rid of that. We really loved our double shot. It was a fun skill that you couldn't just, once you figured out it was a thing, just absolutely blow through Golden Trophy. You had to work on it. It was a skill that you had to work on, build, and you felt accomplished when you could do it right. But then we had to make sure it worked in custom rooms and all that good stuff, and we had to make sure that it still did not work in Rec Royale. They did not want double shot being in Rec Royale. That's fully understandable. So we had to go into Rec Royale, and we ran around Rec Royale forever looking for a bow. I've never gone that long without seeing a bow in Rec Royale. But finally we found one, and it worked fine. Everything's great. I'm happy with the bow. I'm loving it, and we're good. This is it. Go. But then after all that, I got one more surprise. They reached out and said RecRoom wanted to do an interview with me for their channel, which, that's cool. to be on the RecRoom channel. Mind blown. So I got to sit down and hang out a little bit with Corbin's, do an interview, and actually beat a golden trophy with him. It was mad fun. Sorry. He asked me all sorts of questions about them reaching out to me, about the post, about, you know, getting to hop in with the devs and check out the new double shot. And it was just one of the coolest experiences. Man, I am talking. But yeah. Oh crap. Woo! He sees me. Goblin King being a jerk, man. I'm just trying to do a little segment, bro. Whatever. Anyway. You can't see me, you dingus. Anyway, so that's what happened. It's been a few weeks since then. The double shot is hopefully out by the time I post this. I'm super grateful for the opportunity, and just that they even considered hearing out my opinions was just, like I said, mind-blowing. So I'm super grateful that they listened to us, that they brought back the double shot, and we even got Crescendo on Quest 3 finally. So I see this as a huge RecRoom win, and I'm just super appreciative of it. But yeah, that was my experience with RecRoom and helping to bring back the double shot. Again, super grateful to them. If you haven't yet, be sure to hop on and try out the double shot. It is just a ton of fun. And with all that, I'm gonna head out. If you guys enjoyed this, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and of course, check out this video right here. It's kind of cool, not gonna lie. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.